Hi guys, I don't know what happened there. To be honest, I haven't got a clue what happened there. To be honest, I don't know. So, fingers crossed. I've sent the links to both people. Uh, Sorry guys, I sent the links to both people, and that's weird. That's weird. So fingers crossed, it'll all come back now sooner rather than later, and we got Brownie and Daya part 2. Oh, weird. How did that happen? So anyway, while I'm on my own, then let's do a bit of. There you go, hey Sam, alright?
Hello.
That's weird. Well, what the hell happened there?
Very unprofessional. Very
I
unprofessional.
know. I do like being unprofessional. I don't like. I don't like selling out to the professionalism kind of lark as I'm getting more popular. Let's just say. I have sent him the link, but whether or not he'll have a strop now, because we know what was being spoken about. I'm not too sure.
He was having a laugh. I'm sure.
I know, yeah, I know, but you weren't on my headphones. So anyway,
They run out of coins in the fucking slot machine.
That's weird. Yeah, yeah. WSC Evans, what's going on? Yeah, I know. No, to be honest, I do have, as you can see, I do have quite fat fingers, and the options on my phone, doesn't really help really. So I may have pressed something randomly, but anyway. And John says, "Welcome back." That's Andrew, is it? It's Andrew. That's Andrew. Did you enjoy Cambridge link earlier? Why I put how much? Yeah, is that Andrew then?
Andrew, who? I don't know.
No, Andrew Evans. I got on Twitter.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
Sorry, hang on, man. Hang on. Oh, sorry, man. I don't know if you see my Twitter. I know you're off on Twitter at the moment. I know you're off on Twitter at the moment, Sam, but it was quite funny because, yeah, it must be Andrew Evans. Yeah, he says he is indeed. Basically, what happened was back in, I think it's 94, when Cardiff were proper shit, if I'm honest with you. Right? But they played Cambridge United at Ninian Park, and Cambridge won 7-2, sorry.
Fucking hell.
Right? But at the time, yeah, 94, at the time, it was a case of I was having trials and bloody with Sheffield United, as you know, Sheffield United, Oxford United, and Cambridge United, and they just thought Cambridge thought because they knew I was a Cardiff fan, they thought they'd treat me and my parents to not VIP. It wasn't VIP back then, but basically, upgraded me and my parents to watch a game. Cardiff, Cambridge. Cambridge won 7-2. Maybe that was a kind of like reason why I turned down Cambridge as a schoolboy. I'm not too sure. But it was yeah. Remember that because I had to go Cambridge trial. Quite weirdly, Cambridge tried to Cambridge setup. I had to go, not Cambridge, but I had to go to Carmarthen all the time, Sam. And it was like, right, okay, we'll focus on this area, which was South Wales area. At that time, even though Cambridge had a history of being in the second tier at the time, but then they were coming down. But they had a better history, so they thought they'd attack the South Wales area, and they had me ready to go to Carmarthen every fucking Sunday for the best part of 2 months. Where's it? I have sent him an email, John Sausage Finger, but yeah, it is, mate. But you know what, John? You know the plus point of that is that when you are intimate with women, they love the sausage fingers. I'm telling you, my friend. But anyway,
oh yes, oh yes.
Welcome, Andrew. Welcome, Andrew, my friend. Hope you're well. Many thanks. Hope you're well, my friend. It was surreal.
Send him send him a text message.
Andrew, let me know if you want to come in. If you fancy a chat, want to come in, and I'll send you a link. Right, what do you say? It was surreal afternoon. Bradford away not long after, lively after. Yeah, but I was still in the kind of. I was still in the age group where my parents wouldn't allow me to go in the Indian Park on my own or with my friends because it was too rough, if I'm honest. Finn Evans, are you going live tomorrow, Brown? I'm not too sure, mate, to be honest. I'm kind of... it's not that I've given up on watch-alongs. It's like, what is the point if you've got fuck all to play for, if I'm honest with you? Don't get me wrong. Watch-alongs really do get the viewers up. Sam, as you know, they do get the viewers up, but they're just one-off kind of things. I'm quite happy to do watch-alongs when there's something to play for, What I am thinking, if I'm honest with you, Sam, I don't know if I am thinking of doing because we are up same strange fucking night hours of a night. I'm thinking of doing watch-alongs for a couple of Libertadores.
Oh yeah, South America. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no one else is going to be watching, are they?
Well, he may well do in South America, isn't he?
You think you can get people from South America what's on your channel? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because it is getting as popular now that it was in the 80s, really. So, Boca Juniors.
Yeah, I mean, there's some good teams out there, isn't there? Well, I suppose it's more fun to watch than a lot of the stuff we've got over here.
And
yeah.
I don't know. The problem is that it's a lot of work. Steve is laughing. He's just sent me a message now. He's laughing. Hang on for a second. He's coming back, Sam. Hang on for a second.
Yeah, good. Yes. Copa Libertadores. Go, 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 go,
go! Look, my Spanish is not that good. But I think that I could get through a watch along. If I'm honest with you, I think I could get through a watch along with it, because it's talking about certain words and everything, in which I fucking know through watching El Chigarito.
Yeah,
you know.
Yes,
I'm just thinking, because we are, people may not know. So he's coming back. He's just confirmed he's coming back. Right? People may not know that the reason in which we are on American Arsenal podcasts and so on is basically because we do work. Majority of our work is throughout the night, and I'm talking.
Yeah.
I'm talking, to like last night I worked till 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and I just think it's fucking ideal if I brought in the Copa Libertadores.
Give it a bash, give it a go. Give it a go. Yeah, why not?
You
Just to
know,
answer, Randy, my favourite position is left wing. Left wing is my favourite position.
what? Hang on. Let's go through it. Let's go through it. Stefan, what happened, Brown? It was my fault, mate. It was my fault. John says, yes, Brownie.
Brownie's fucking sausage fingers, isn't it?
Stefan says, Copa de Libertadores, watch alongs would be awesome. I really do think it would. I really do think it would. Maybe it's just me trying to attract kind of a South American audience. But I've recently, as you know, Sam, signed up to that. I don't know how you pronounce it actually. DAZN type of streaming service.
Oh,
it's like
Dazen or something like that. It's something like that.
Something like that.
Dazen or Dazen. I'm not sure.
All of a sudden, they also show Copa Libertadores games at the moment. I think okay. Well,
how far have they got in the tournament? Is it just still early
I know
doors?
Boca played last night.
Okay, still the group stage or something, is it probably?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't even know it was a group stage. If I'm honest with you. I
think they start off with the group stage, then they go into the knockouts. But I think it's a bit similar to Champions League. I think
there's something different, you know, because the world of football show, as you know, Sam, the world of football show is trying to educate people that there's more to fucking football than La Liga, Premier League, and fucking Serie A.
Oh yeah, South American, Brazil. I remember Brazilian football was really popular for a while over here. They showed it over here for a little while.
Andrew says, Mario Kempes, what a baller. He was 1978, one of my favourite South American players. Granted, I know player. Andrew, Sam, honestly, Andrew, I tell you what, mate, if you don't want to come on, try and put your Twitter handle in on the comments, because honestly, guys, check out Andrew's, some of his tweets really bring back memories, and he has in recent days, put a lot of great photos and everything and action about the 78 World Cup. Now, I was actually born in 78. I was born in June in 78, and the game in which I was born on, I think it was Germany v France, I think. Or maybe I can't remember. I need to double check. But 78 World Cup, Holland got to the final, and Cruyff refused, personally boycotted that competition because he didn't like the Argentinian dictator at the time. What would have happened to that Holland team if Cruyff was included, eh?
That's one of those everlasting questions, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll never know. We'll never know.
And Andrew, who knows Daya as well, I know they had too many sherbets. Where's he gone? He will come back. I know he will come back. He'll probably
taking his time, isn't he?
He's probably having a piss or shit. Randy says, "Oh yes, the left chicken wing. Favorite position, reverse cow, but no,
that's a nice one. That's quite nice. It's quite nice.
I like spooning, if I'm honest with you.
Spooning, I've always preferred doggy. I like doggy style, so I like that.
Well, yeah, but I can like relax if I want to.
Yeah.
While I go full pelt on the other end of my body, I suppose. So you know, all depends how much Viagra you had before, I suppose. But never mind. Right. It just went down. Right. Can you do a playoff final watch along? I'll do it if Swansea's not in it. It's a deal. That's the deal. If Swansea's not in it, I will do it. If Swansea are in it, you can fuck right off, I'll be honest with you. Tom says, yeah, it's at the group stages. More than welcome. There you go, guys, right? At the Roving Sheep. Follow this guy. And I'd say, Andrew, if you fancy coming on, let me know. And or Jungle Bonito.
Yes, that's Brazilian football. Yeah, Jungle Bonito.
12 in 1970. Oh, right, okay. Stefan says he was 12 in 78. Ipswich won the cup, beating Cardiff in the third round. Arsenal in the final. I was there. Fuck off, Stefan, you twat.
Stefan was around when the dinosaurs were walking the earth. He was.
He's trying to rub it in. Then again, I rub it in as well. Don't I? When 1927. I was in my great
I just want to say,
generation's fucking balls, I suppose.
I just want to say hello to Mr. Bungle.
That's
Welcome,
what I'm
Mr. Bungle. Salute you, sir. Salute you.
Yes. Where the fuck did you go?
Oh, no, he's got glasses now.
I've been, well, I was
What
on
have
this
you been up to?
I was on this unprofessional football show that just cut everybody off.
Yeah, I know. I had a go at him. I said, this is very unprofessional, I said.
So I went to watch the end of Viewpoint. Have you been watching that? It's good.
Red
I've heard of it. I've heard of it.
Oh, good.
Sunday night's the last line of duty, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
That's going to be good as well.
My one isn't big enough to spoon. I tell you,
Randy. Come on, Randy.
Women love a spooning. Stefan, fucking Viagra, you make me laugh. Fucking right, Viagra's boy. With my last girlfriend, I was taking Viagra like fucking Smarties. No, I was walking around like a fucking tent in my fucking jeans.
That reminds me of the first time I took my my brother. I've got two brothers. I took one of them the first time I took him to Thailand. Fucking hell. And he's quite a bit older than me, so he's like, I want to try a bit of the old Viagra, that you just get it all over. You just get it in the, in any pharmacy there, all of that.
You can.
And so he goes into this pharmacy. We just got there basically, like the first day. He's like, get some Viagra. So I said, yeah, we've got all of that here, So he asked Burbiana, Viagra, please? And she said, do you want a strong one, a good one, or what? Yeah, okay. Can you give me a strong one? She said, yeah, sure. So she's using these pills, and he took this pill, and he said he had a fucking hard on for like 3 days.
Yeah. Hey, I love it. Honestly.
He started to wonder if he had to go to the fucking hospital.
Right.
My 40th birthday, 15 years ago now, but I thought
evening, Russ. By the way,
we had a massive party in the White Lion in Astradoin, and all the lads from Cardiff came and whatever. And the landlord made me a birthday cake. I thought, well, that's fucking nice of him, isn't it? So they insistent I ate me cake, and it was stuffed with Viagra. I walked around with a knob on for about a fucking week. I must have done 1,000 grams or whatever.
Right, Randy says, Brownie has a PayPal on his screen, but not in his description. How unprofessional there. Oh, come on, Randy.
PayPal. He has to pay to get a pal.
Stefan said Zippy was cool. And
Zippy and Bungle.
We won't go there. Zippy. But no.
Viagra. Sooty and fucking Battle Brush.
Viagra's fucking great, man. Viagra's great.
I don't need it yet. Thank God.
Oh no, I don't need it, but I still take it. Great, man. Very
unprofessional, Brownie.
Which I said before, right? Man, I haven't said this for ages, but you smashed my pussy. I was like, yeah, fucking great. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. fucking right, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna stay here for fucking however months it was. Right, anyway, about fucking not go down that avenue.
Brownie's one of the few individuals on this planet Earth. He can fuck a woman with his nose and his knob.
Hey, they love it, man. They love it. That is why giving oral is fucking great, man. They love it. They love me giving oral because my nose touches the bean while my tongue does everything else.
Oh, yeah, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. What kind of show is this? It's very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. Jesus
Stefan,
Christ, what have we got ourselves into here?
Going to hospital and then getting treated.
That's another fucking story. On the same trip, right? On the same trip with my brother, I'll tell you, this is not a fucking lie. On the last day when we're supposed to go, he gets a fucking dodgy insect bite, doesn't he? So he actually has to go and get treated in hospital because he gets this really inflamed. He gets a really bad reaction to it. He starts getting feeling really bad and big reaction. Got a fucking bit on the leg with an insect, right? So I had to go to hospital. I left late that day. I was on the flight, but he couldn't go. He had to stay there. Anyway, I went with him into hospital, and you know what it's like, because we had the good travel insurance and all that. So you know what it's like in Thailand. It's all a fucking con, and they're gonna try and extract as much money out of the insurance company as possible, right? So they put him, because he's a foreigner as well, So straight into the fucking biggest suite on the top floor. This hospital room, this hospital room was like a fucking suite. Honestly, it was like about 60 square meters, sofas, digital fucking flat screen TVs, all the fucking works. And then in walks these two fucking porn star looking fucking nurses. I said, fucking hell, I want an insect bite too. Where did you fucking, I'm going to go and find an insect. I want to get bitten too. He had to stay there for 3 days, the lucky fucker, and I was giving him sponge bars and everything. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Hey, because Lisa had medical problems, you try going to an IVF clinic and fucking disposing you fucking effects into a tube, man. Right?
Fucking hell.
We went, there you go into that room. So what? 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 Lisa can't come in with me. No. Just go into that room. So I'm going into the room. And open the door, close the door. And the TV, proper porn on the TV, and then you had porn mags and everything. The pages of the porn mags were like sticking to one another.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
As you read a story,
Fucking hell.
As you read a story,
I'm reading a story. Oh,
you got have a good quality story in some of these porn mags. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah. Oh, well.
Lovely.
Randy said, this is so funny. Yeah,
John says, when I was young, I went to the Sooty Museum. Is that a euphemism for, going somewhere you're not supposed to?
Hang on. Well, John. Yeah, John, sorry. I went to the
Sooty Museum. Was that going to see Jimmy Savile?
When there's something dodgy, when there rumours, Steve, you would know more than I would. When there's something dodgy about Rainbow.
Rainbow. Sooty and Basil Brush. Oh, Basil Brush.
No, Rainbow, weren't they? They were all...
Bungle, wasn't it?
If you watch back through the old series, because none of us noticed it in the old days.
No, hang on. Put allegation or allegedly before, right? Because YouTube may take us down.
Rainbow.
No, go on.
But there's something in all the... if you watch the old shows... It's all very suggestive, but as kids, we never picked up on it. Obviously,
yeah. That's a good shout. Yeah,
it's like magic about as well.
I remember I loved. What was his name? Connolly with Larry the Loafer. Remember Larry the Loafer, the puppet? He kept smashing the puppet. It's a puppet. Remember? It's a puppet. He keeps smashing it.
Rainbow was really like. Full on. You got to go and watch.
Yeah. Honestly,
you'll get it on YouTube, I'm sure. But
that's like that kids' book. Have you guys seen that kids' book? It's fucking amazing. There's a children's book. That's just absolutely amazing. It's written as a children's book, but it's just the way you read it as an adult is just so. It's called something like it's like a girl's name, like Lisa Small Pussy or something like that is. It's about this girl with her cat. Lisa's playing with a little pussy.
That's what Rainbow was like.
It's amazing, that children's book, honestly.
Bungle and George, wasn't it?
Yeah, Bungle and George. Bungle. Yeah. Weren't they? Fucking...
Andrew says, Diablo USA Miami Hurricane. Any thoughts? Right. I tried to get him on doing a podcast before the Cardiff Swansea game. The thing, I'll be honest with you. I'll be completely honest with you. The guy's completely off his head over 24 hours 7. I couldn't fucking nail him down. He did not have a clue how to bloody use StreamYard. I am still trying, but I'm losing patience with him and his so-called fucking PR person. I'm losing patience with him. saw him on YouTube outside a new den. Looks like a character. Yeah, no, listen, you know, he had his couple of months of fame. Don't get me wrong, but I think what was it? He was on I can't remember the bloody documentary series with a guy. Oh, I can't remember. Andrew come back to me now, and he cut down the bits. But I have tried again a couple of days ago, Andrew. I've tried him again contact.
Don't bother.
But the problem is the problem is StreamYard. It can come across quite challenging to people who haven't used it. You know, do this, do that. It can, you know, but it's only
If Daya could do it, fucking hell.
I was gonna say, if I can do it, any fucking can do it.
I know, but
hell.
yeah, I know. And anyway, Randy says Brownie has a big one like a Rasputin.
Good one, Randy. Good one.
Brandon, I apologize.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
I hold my hands up. I do apologize.
You pressed the wrong button, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I do apologize.
I just want to say to Brandon, I want to say your apology is accepted. I understand we can all get things wrong from now and then. It happens to all of us. Your apology is accepted. No worries, mate.
Let's just move on.
We move on, onwards and upwards.
Exactly. Right.
Brandon,
for the other day. No
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Andrew says, Rainbow didn't someone kick a bucket recently, like Freddie?
I think so, yeah.
Didn't they have a threesome? Rod, Jane and Freddie?
Oh, there was all sorts, mate, when on that fucking show.
Rainbow.
Stefan says he loved Tiswas. I was too young for Tiswas, really.
Yeah, Tiswas, especially the bird with the black hair, wasn't it? What was it? Sally, I think her name was. Ooh.
Going live. I was actually on Going Live years ago, and my mate Going Live. It was Saturday morning.
You was on it.
Yeah, I was on it on the telephone thing. It was like a telephone, like a quiz. You had to pick a number, and for some reason, Sarah Green and Philip Schofield were on it at the time. And as a youngster, I had something for Sarah Green, if I'm honest. Yeah. She was actually on my mate's bloody podcast the other day.
She?
Yeah, still looking hot. Mr. Bando says, up above the streets and the houses, Bando find. Oh, right, okay, sorry. Finn says, how is Daya not taking over a channel yet? You know why, Finn? Because I know his moves these days. I know his moves.
Too busy, Finn.
I know his moves. I know when to not answer texts and when to answer texts, because some of his texts are open questions and investigative questions. And some of them were right. So anyway.
Waffling. Next.
Absolutely waffling. Andrew said, I got 12-inch rave record from 91 featuring Rainbow theme tune. You know what?
Oh yeah, that's right. They used to use all those old children's
I remember that, actually.
Children's show music, didn't they, in the rave songs? Yeah.
I think I do remember that. Because I remember one probably. It was the theme tune was.
There's a Magic Roundabout or something as well. I can't remember. I think there's one with the Magic Roundabout or something as well.
I can remember these. You know, Mulder and Scully. What was that program called?
X-Files.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, yeah, that song. Yeah, that song.
Tune. Yeah. But thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, I apologize as well, man. I apologize.
Yeah, no worries.
Right, okay, no worries. Hey, fuck it. Sally James was hot. Sally James? Who's Sally James?
Yeah, she on Tiswas.
Ah, right, okay. And Mr. Bunter says, I had many a tag with Sally.
Yeah.
I tell another one as well. Was no, I'm going to absolutely car crash it with my list for it. I really am.
You?
Sam probably wouldn't remember. Right. It was Good Morning Britain weather presenter, Wincy Willis. You
Oh, I haven't.
remember, dear?
I can't.
Yeah,
I've
I can
probably
remember
seen.
the
I've probably
name.
seen her, but the name doesn't ring a bell. But I've probably seen her. I mean, yeah.
The name rings a bell. Yeah, I can remember it.
Maybe it just been. But then again, teachers. Oh, I had a lovely teacher.
He's had a couple of those cheap fucking Mercadona beers, can't you?
Does the job, obviously. Fucking hell.
Right, there
Donkey
you go.
fish.
Right, bro, here we go.
Catatonia.
I've got
Yeah,
a story on
definitely,
this
definitely,
one.
Steph.
I have got a story on this one if you want to hear
And,
it.
and I have as well, actually.
Keris
Cameron-
Matthews, right? Keris Matthews,
Yeah,
Catatonia.
wild
Is
girl.
it the? Are you
The
on
Claude
about
pub.
when? Are you on about when I was working for Mac in Marriott? Is that the same one? Same story you on about?
No, go on, you carry on.
I was working for Mac security in the Marriott, right? Because Tom Jones was actually Tom Jones was playing or doing a gig in the Millennium Stadium, and obviously they done that song where Keris Matthews comes in and they do a duet, didn't they?
Mm.
Right. So, yeah. So basically Tom Jones took over the top floor of a Marriott, which basically, I say top floor of a Marriott. There's only 4 rooms I think on the top floor, really, because the rooms are so big, aren't they? Right. So Tom Jones come, and we were all there, bloody, just doing our job. Went up. And all of a sudden, Keris Matthews comes about half hour later, goes to the same room, right? We all know what was going on, do you know what I mean? And about an hour and a half, I'm taking it easy, we all taking it easy fucking money, do you know what I mean? And about an hour and a half, Tom Jones's wife, the Marriott Hotel, it's not the car. There's no fucking car park really, but where you drop the car off, where the taxis are, Street Mill Lane, right? Basically, coming up Mill Lane, slamming the brakes on, and starts entering the front of a Marriott. Radios are going. Tom Jones's wife, get her out, get her out, get out, right? So then one of the guys had to go down to the door, knock the door. And basically, escort as Tom Jones's wife was coming up in the lift, right? Basically, we had to escort Keris Matthews the other end of the corridor of the hotel corridor, but only in the knickers going down the fire escape. There you go.
Wow, that's a good one.
Yeah. Well, Tom Jones's wife was called Linda.
Yeah, from Ponty.
Yeah, they're both from Ponty, obviously, but they lived in Astradoin by me. And he used to drink in our local pub. Hell of a boy. Great laugh. Great when he was home from tours and this. So he was in a pub one night and Trouty, my mate, rang me up and said, come down to the pub there. He said, Tom's in. We have a bit of a laugh with him. And the good thing was he's always a bit flash, so he always paid beer, right? So I said to Beamsy, my mate, I said, Beamsy, I'll tell you what, we'll have a fucking laugh here. Let's nip up Tom's house before we go down to the pub, right? And we nicked these missus's knickers off the washing line, right?
Yeah.
Big bucket fucking knickers they were, right? So we went down to the pub because, of course, the joke is all the birds chuck their knickers at Tom Jones.
That's right.
His wife's knickers at him. It doesn't sound funny now, but it was funny
my grandmother, God rest her soul, right? Because Ponty, where I grew up, Merthyr Tydfil, is 10 mile or whatever. So him were going around the scene, and she would avidly tell the amount of times Tom Jones come round with the Labour Club, the social club, and they were so bad. They were so bad.
They throw him off.
Oh, where's he gone?
Oh, here we go again. Fucking
very unprofessional, isn't it? Very unprofessional.
Fucking next Friday.
I'm gonna call my agent. I'm not coming on here no more with this unprofessional cunt. Honestly, fuck you know. I'm gonna have to triple my fee next time.
Where the fuck we going now?
I don't know.
I'm gonna knock it on the head, Sam. I gotta get a bed, mate. I can't do any more.
Yeah, sure.
More of this unprofessional show.
It's unprofessional.
We set up for next Friday, mate. I'll text you in the week, and we'll have the Sam and Daya show, mate. Shall we?
Yeah, sure. Let's try and do something.
When he comes back on, if he turns back up, I think his battery's gone probably this time. Just say Daya said he'd heard your story that Tom Jones got kicked out of all the clubs. He's fucked off.
Yeah.
See you later, bud. Bye, mate.
It's been great, Steve. Have a nice one. Pleasure, mate.
Have
a good night, mate.
Bye.
Right, so it's just me then. Fucking hell. I don't know what's going to happen. Might have to start a new stream or something. I don't know if he's coming back. This is the fucking unprofessional Brownie show. I'll see what's going on in the chat then. Mr. Bungle wants to get Brownie to say chef square shaped soup tastes like square shaped soups. Yeah, that's going to be a bit hard for him, isn't it? It's going to be a bit hard for him. Where's Brownie? Yeah, I'm wondering the same. I think maybe his battery went on his phone or something. I don't know. Is that him now? There he is.
I know. Sorry.
There he is. Steve had to go. He was tired. He was getting tired. He said he had to go.
I don't know. Sorry. My power went. My phone. I was on my headphones, and the thing is, when you put the phone to one side, it doesn't show you the battery count. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
If he's watching, Steve, I do apologise. I'll speak to him.
No, he was okay. He was okay. He was tired. It was late. He said he was, he had to call it a night. So that's fine. No. And
Stefan says Tom seems a cool bloke. All depends who you talk to. If I'm honest with you, Stefan, all depends who you talk to. I mean, I'm trying to basically he done the dirty on his band so that he could go solo because of his agent basically said, look, I'll take you but I won't take them. So the band at the time, I've not got a good word for to say about him. Also as well, I mean more recently, his womanizing is one thing, whether or not, I surely his wife would have accepted it, I suppose. To have, yeah.
I mean, you think about it. If you're together with someone as famous and as popular with the birds as he is, I mean, you got to be fucking stupid to think he's not going to be doing
exactly.
bombs, isn't he?
Even in Sydney, I watched him in Sydney, Sam, right? Because at the time he was like rebranding himself, right? Because I'm talking over 20 years ago now. So I watched him in Sydney. No women were throwing his knickers. I threw my wife and said him.
Throw your fucking jockstrap. There you go. Have that, Tom. Have a sniff. Sex bomb. You're my sex bomb.
But lately, and I say lately, last 5 years, say definitely when I was over here, and they had mad flooding in the South Wales area. You had other famous Welsh people, donating some funds to local campaigns and all that. And what did Tom Jones donate? Tickets to a local area for his latest fucking concert. Fuck's sake. So, you guys have never, some stories, you're like,
Nessa from Gavin and Stacey. I haven't seen Gavin and Stacey, to be honest.
Gavin and Stacey does my head in. The first series was great, no worries at all. But it gives Barry a fucking a good name in which really it doesn't fucking deserve. If I'm honest, it was shit all. Mr. Bundle, Brownie, seriously, no way am I hitting it, guys. And Ivan, hi, and Ivan, hope you're well. Don't think Lee can. Oh, right, here we go. I don't really want to, but I put it on the screen. When you said things like that, right, okay, no worries. That's your opinion. No problem. Sorry, mate, I shouldn't have put it on. Yeah, John, I'm not going to say that either, to be honest, my friend. I'm not going to. Right, Andy, you've got to love the Murphy chant. I know what. Yeah, right.
Bonnie Bunny Lassie's as tight as a paper
I
on the
know
wall.
Lassie, a bonny lassie. She's as tight as the paper on the wall. She got legs like a spider. I'd love to fucking ride her. Lassie from Dowler's Drop. I remember that. Years ago. Right, okay. Where's Brown? I know. My fault. Oh, Polish behind the door, right. But I haven't basically I was on my headphones and thing with Apple, you can't put your headphones in, Sam, and charge it at the same time.
Yeah, I know,
It
that's
really
stupid.
does my head in.
It's fucking stupid, I know, yeah.
On the patio, yo sangria. No. Stop going for a chick, Mooney. Stop going for a chick. He's a cheeky bastard. Stefan, always have a spare battery nearby. Hey, I did try, didn't I? I did. Right. Mr. Bunn, I met Bob Marley in Jamaica. He brought me and my two mates a donut. Said, I hope you like jamming too. Good on you. Mr. Bunn.
It's a good one.
Bob Marley actually played in Indian Park. If you guys don't check out my my video I done with Military Guna. There's some links between Jamaica and Cardiff, and Bob Marley is definitely one of them. But there is another one, following Mr. Bundle's thing. On when was it? Tuesday, Sam. Tuesday, you had two oil companies or two oil countries playing against one another.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I knew one of them would slip up.
Mm.
Do you not get
it? Okay, slip up. Fucking hell. Okay, we're going there. Okay, great. Okay, yeah.
Okay, right, no worries. Right, let's just go down to the bottom. Jesus. Right. You know I'm going to Google it now. I've jumped.
Don't Google Granny Norma, for fuck's sake. Don't do that. You'll have nightmares.
Who was Granny? Right. Okay. Read. Right. Yeah. No. Hey. If you want to go, Sasha, a Granny Norma, Granny.
Some of them like them old. You know, Mr. Bungle, he likes them old. He likes the cobwebs.
As long as they take a teeth out before, nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with a bit of gummy blowjob. It's pretty good.
But Sam, following on, do you think, would you be interested actually, because you do streams and you are at the same time in a kind of like Copa America or Copa Libertadores?
Yeah, give it a go. Why not? Give it a go.
I say it. I'll try and get, if I can, via social media. I'll try and get, maybe a fan or two from the clubs who are playing. But it would more than likely it would be predominantly Spanish. I would hope that the people I bring on as supporters of a club would be English as well, because the majority of subscribers are English speaking. But you never know.
Yeah, give it a go. See what it's like. Could be some good games there.
I mean, it is getting better now, isn't it? Boca Juniors seem to got some money behind them.
Yeah. Boca Juniors. I mean, the Brazilian teams and the Argentinian teams, they've got some decent players, haven't they? I mean, I always remember, like back in the 90s and that, there's always all these all this talk about all these different Brazilian players, you know, and the Brazilian teams, how amazing they were, you know, all of that. And there was always and that was back when it was difficult to get them over, wasn't it? The Brazilians, it was so hard to get them over. It was, you know, work permits and all of that.
What you got now, because of the EU and Portugal, bloody Mozzie, fucking Portugal. Portugal is a gateway really to the EU over Premier League, England or Britain now pulled out of it. But basically, what you got in South America is tomorrow's stars, really. Tomorrow's world stars.
Yeah, I remember seeing some of the games, and I remember seeing some of the clips of that. There's some amazing Brazilian players, you know, that they never came to Europe, you know, because they, you know, they didn't happen back then.
Did you see that clip I put up on Twitter with River Plate fans?
No, I didn't see that. No.
It was great. It was absolutely great.
They're crazy, aren't they?
It just shows. You know, I was watching it. Fucking Mozzie. There you go, you bastard. It just shows just how much I was missing the football. Really missing a football. You know?
Yeah.
So I was looking on Marbella played away in their latest playoff game, and it was loads of fucking supporters there. So I'm hoping I'll do a couple of Marbella games soon. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
We got 2 top of league clashes coming up. So we never know. Where's the nearest team to you, Sam? In Norway?
My nearest team is Strømsgodset. They're in the Premier League. They're from the same city I'm living in. They're not very good at the moment. They're like bottom half, close to relegation. They've been. The season hasn't started yet. It's starting soon. But they've delayed it. So yeah, it's going to be starting soon, I think.
And are they all kind of like? I always remember Norway as a long ball kind of. Are they all kind of that?
No, it used to be back in like the 90s and early 2000s. No, I mean they mostly play with the ball on the ground now. You know, it's just they're not that great at doing it. You know, there's a lot. Basically, the ball the ball, but you know, both teams lose possession very often. You know, it's not that. It's not that much.
Cardiff. Reminds me of Cardiff. Yeah. Reminds me of Cardiff. Right. Where should I start? Right, Mark. Hi, Mark. Hope you're well. Right. Brownie is my father. His sister is my mother. The Adams family. Well, Mark, I'm not going to clip that, but that's a good one, actually. That's a good one. John. That twat coming.
Oh, Mark Viduka,
he is back at Boca Juniors as well. But basically, because, you know, I'm going back in centuries now. Can't remember a bloody explorer, but Portugal were in control of many of the South American areas. That's why Brazil speak Portuguese as a main language, Sam. And obviously Spain, the Spanish Empire and so on. So because of passport kind of agreements between Portugal and Brazil and Spain and many of the South, like Argentina, and so the amount of Argentinians over here. That was their, you know, the gateway.
Yeah.
You get a Portuguese passport, you get a Spanish passport, and then you go to Europe and play.
Yeah.
So basically, you know, what you see in South America will be tomorrow's stars. That's the way it is now, yeah. But back in the early mid '90s, it wasn't like that. You know, you still had the foreigner rule, and you had it was near impossible to get them a work permit. If they didn't play for the Brazilian national team, they basically didn't get a permit. You know, so if I'm honest with you, and I'm looking back probably with blinker glasses, but Maradona. Well, Maradona had Careca in the 2 of the 3 at Napoli, and bloody hell, Zico, I suppose, but he very, very few. You could probably count. It'd be definitely under 30, let's just say, within Europe's top leagues for players in South America. And my neighbour, Claudio Caniggia, who, by the way, I'm still trying to bloody get on a podcast.
Oh, yeah. That'd be a good one.
He was one. He ended up in Dundee after Rangers, after bloody, after also the local cocaine dealers, bloody, John, 1888. I didn't know this. Sao Paulo keeper Sineri scored 131 goals. Surely that's bloody penalty. Surely.
Yeah, probably.
You would have thought.
Most likely.
Stefan said, used to watch Argentinian League football on TV. One game I remember was so dirty it was funny to watch. But Stefan, you'll be old enough to remember how dirty the Uruguayans were in the 80s and 90s. They were fucking Jesus, knee-high tackles.
Fucking kamikaze, wasn't it?
The man, I tell you.
Fucking karate, wasn't it?
I don't like UFC. Says I'm Arteta in. Well, good on you.
Okay.
Good on you.
Nice random comment.
Yeah. Seven says, Caniggia playing for Dundee was amazing. Yeah, he played for Rangers, and then I think he was banned his third time. But I tell you what, he lives in my urbanization, right? But because of COVID, he's gone back to Argentina. So, he hasn't really been here for over a year. A friend of mine, who part owns a bar, who's Argentinian, I wouldn't say very good friends, but, very kind of friendly towards one another. They know each other's whereabouts and so on. But I've seen him. I'll be honest with you, Sam. He must be, if I'm 42, he got to be probably about 50, 48 to 50 now, right?
Yeah, sounds like about right, yeah.
Fucking cocaine has gone up his nose. He's looking 80. He's looking fucking 80. But, I'm telling you, I love him on the channel. I've been trying with my friend, but he's not back over here yet.
Get him on.
And I would say, I don't know where you find the patience to put up with Arsenal realists, by the way. Most annoying YouTube. I've lost patience with him, my friend. I've lost patience with him.
Seems like everyone does. Seems like no one puts up with him in the
end. Yeah. Unfortunately,
he's disappeared, hasn't he? I haven't heard of it or seen of him for a long time.
I've had an apology from him, but you could tell. Is
he still around? Because I hardly see him or hear him anymore.
Well, he's let me down. Let's just say he let me down big time. Mark Wilmore says Raquelme.
Yeah, he was a good player.
Yeah. Mr. Mano, one dislike. Wow. It's probably Steve, if I'm honest with you. It's probably Steve. Mark says, in Norway League, how many teams get qualified for Champions League?
So it's
probably
the
qualifier, is it?
It's the winner. The winner of the Norwegian Premier League gets to go into the qualifier. They start I believe they start in the second round. Not the first round, they start in the second round because they have to get through the second round and then the third round to get into the Champions League if they can. But
I remember, like Rosenborg played Celtic a couple of times.
Well, Rosenborg were actually they managed to get into the Champions League like a few years running because they were half decent back in the end of the 90s, and actually qualified for the second round. The knockout stages. They actually managed to get out of the group because they beat AC Milan in the San Siro. I remember that was a sensation over here when they did that. Yeah. Sorry. I was just going to say what happens now with the Norwegian champions. Now they get what happens is they normally most of them get knocked out already in the second qualifying round. They meet a half decent European team. And sometimes they get through to the third qualifying round, but that's when you meet a quite decent team in the third qualifying round. That's when you meet like a Celtic or like Slavia Prague or something like that. And then they get beat. Then they get beat.
I know what you mean. Right. Mr. Bundu said, right, can you guys do me a favour and sub to pepperoni? Now, I don't know. Is that...
I don't know, Mr. Bungles, one of his jokes, maybe, I don't know.
Right. Something, yeah, cokehead. Yeah, hey, nothing wrong. All in moderation. Right. Mark says, watch game in the Scandinavian League and a team made sub after 1 minute of kickoff because too many foreign players. So they started the game and I haven't got a clue.
So they made the sub straight away to bring a foreign player on.
What
I don't know what I was talking about.
What I do find in Scandinavian leagues, Sam, I know, but because of business and financial income, seems to be a lot of like sponsors on his shirts, and I hate that. If I'm honest with you.
Oh yeah, it's all over their shirts because they basically try and get
same as well.
They try and get as many, as much sponsorship money as possible, basically. So that's what they do. They just fill the shirt up with sponsors. It looks ridiculous. I know.
Yeah, French league are the same. I hate that.
Yeah.
Seven says block me and friend. Right, okay, well. And Ivan says I'm doing stream tomorrow. No, I probably won't be, mate, if I'm honest with you. I will be doing a pre-recorded show with Mark Bowen, who is an English reporter, because I'm doing a World of Football show in Russia. He does the Zenit St. Petersburg social media and so on. So we're going to have a chat about Russian and Soviet Union football. Watch long. I can't be bothered to do it tomorrow, if I'm honest with you. There's nothing for Cardiff to play for. Nothing at Cardiff to play for. So what's the point?
Yeah.
What
do you reckon of Mick McCarthy then overall?
I still got my question marks about him.
Yeah, because he was good for a while. What happened? Was it the new manager bounce for a while, or?
New manager bounce, maybe. But I've spoken to a certain person who knows him quite well and knows him over time. And it's look, don't get me wrong. And I know I probably have Graham Kavanagh watching this now, ready to come back at me when we have this chat on during a week. Don't get me wrong, Sam. We were clearly facing relegation when he took over, right? I had, I was worried about relegation. The people in the relegation area were having games in hand, and it was just right. However, I also knew that the team were too good to be in that position. So he comes in. He changed the system, which every fan will think, what the fuck are you bringing Aidan Flint back in? And he played 3 proper centre halves.
Yeah.
Rather than a flat back 4. Right? And it did work. Well, the first 2 games, he brings Aidan Flint back in. Everyone's like, what the fuck are you doing? Right? He marks another person's marker. So the guy who, right, he scored against Barnsley. The second one, Aidan Flint scored a fucking own goal. Right? It took him a while to fucking settle in, but when it did, we went on a good run.
Yeah.
Which got us into the playoffs. But the problem was, when we got us into the playoffs, the other teams behind us had the games in hand. Now, none of us, we all know what the championship is like. Anyone can beat anyone, right? How the fuck Barnsley are in the fucking playoffs, I would never know. But, it is what it is. That's the championship for you. But even myself, I was gassing up Cardiff and Mick McCarthy when we were in the playoffs because I would never have thought.
No, it's a good run, wasn't it?
I would never have thought the games in hand in which the other teams had behind us would be all winnable games for those fucking teams because I know how the championship is. Lo and behold, the games in hand were being played and all the teams were fucking winning their games, you know what I mean? And so suddenly we were fucking dropping like a bloody stone.
Yeah. Now, you had a really good run, I remember. He was well chuffed.
But what has really annoyed, and it has really annoyed me, Sam, you know, but I do like looking at the youngsters. I do like looking at the youngsters. You know, my friend's son, good friend's son is you know, he's getting called up into the squad, first team squad at time. He's on that border, really, you know.
Yeah.
And what Steve said was right earlier on. The border's problem. But we have got 7 games now, which are fucking pointless games. Absolute pointless games, right?
Yeah.
We got Kiefer Moore, who's now on 22 goals, I think, for the championship. He's been fucking worked into a fucking ground, that guy. And Wales need him for the Euros in the summer. And also, Cardiff need them for the start of the next season. So why aren't they thinking, right, we got 7 pointless games. Let's just fucking chuck in the youngsters, see who can sink or swim.
Yeah.
Let's give Kiefer Moore a fucking rest because we can tell him, look, Kiefer, you've done brilliantly during the season. This is the situation. You're going to the Euros with Wales in the summer. You're going to be playing every fucking game with them. Use this. Fuck off. Go on holiday with your family. Use this period as your fucking summer holiday. Come back to Wales fresh, and then you can come back to the start of next season fresh. But he's not doing that. He's still fucking working him. He's still playing him. Boom, 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 boom. So at this moment in time, Kiefer Moore is going to be playing into the last game, going straight into the Euros, going straight into the next season, which will be detrimental to Cardiff's fucking start of the season next year. I can guarantee it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So I always thought Mick McCarthy's short-term fucking mindset. And he really, really fucking is at the moment. He really fucking is. And he's winding me up with it. You know, it's just one of them things. Problem is, we parachute payments have come to an end now. So we need to find 25 million from somewhere in the summer to bridge the gap of losing a parachute payment. If I'm honest with you, I can see a couple of players being sold, and Kiefer Moore being one of them.
Right, yeah, could happen, I suppose.
Right, Ryan's back again. Hi, Ryan. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Who blocked you, Stefan? I am blocked, yeah.
No, he's talking about he's blocked by someone else, I think.
Ah, right, okay.
No, don't worry about it.
All right, okay, no worries. Don't get me started on Arteta and Ian says. The other night, team selection all wrong, 2 subs going into the 90.
Yeah, bollocks.
The subs were odd.
That's the thing with Arteta, he's like that every game. The subs are always too late. He's bringing on the wrong players. Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Sam, you know, but because I've seen it all before, really. And I've been always saying to you, look, to give patience. I can see what they're doing. I can see, because they don't have the bloody, whether people like it or not, they don't have the millions to play with like they used to, for whatever reason. Right? And so give him time. Look, he just needs to, but even I, as a non-Arsenal fan, can see I'm losing the fucking ability to fucking. I can't even stick up for him anymore.
Well, Monday, what happened on Monday was quite interesting because on Monday a lot of the Arsenal in people turned. They really turned, and there's not very many Arsenal in people left now, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, as well, because I put.
Sorry, Thursday. Thursday game. I mean, sorry, on Thursday. Yeah.
you know yourself, I put a little stake on because when I seen that, because we were
Mm.
talking when we on Tuesday night or Wednesday night, whenever it was, about because
Mm.
and I said I can see him doing a little bloody, and he done it, but he done it and it failed.
Oh yeah, just completely wrong. Completely wrong. You don't do experiments like that in a semi-final. It's just just don't do it. Too much of a risk. Too much of a risk.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's just stick to what works.
What do you think of Odegaard? What do you think of Odegaard, Sam?
He's a very,
Because
very good
I just
player.
read
He's a
that
top.
report, I read Marker and they giving him a low mark for his.
Well, in that game, it was difficult for him to do anything in that game because it was we were rubbish. He couldn't get the ball. When he got the ball, he was all right, but he couldn't really put any, put his mark on the game. But he has been good. He's been one of our best players, and he's a very good player. He's a top draw player.
Yeah,
he just needs good player. He needs good players around him who can bounce off of him. He can't make everyone good. He's got to.
I rate him anyway. You know that I rate him for his time over here. What do you think's going through his mind then, Sam, at the moment? Because I feel, when Arsenal had a little bit of a run, you would think, oh, he's going to go. He's still Arsenal, likes Arsenal, but.
No, I think he does. I think he does like it, Arsenal. I think he's fitting into the system, and I think he likes playing for Arsenal because he certainly fits in better there than he does in Real Madrid. So I think he likes the Premier League. I think he likes playing for Arsenal. So yeah, I think he wants to stay at Arsenal. I really do. I can see another loan coming up. I think they'll probably agree to another loan and another year at Arsenal. Yeah, I reckon they'll agree a loan for him. I think unless they've got ideas of buying someone else or something like that. I don't know, but I would take him on a loan.
There's been rumours that they're going to be after Jack Grealish.
Well, Arsenal.
Yeah, they're going all out for Jack Grealish in summer.
I can't see it, to be honest. I really can't. I just can't see it.
No way. Just putting out there.
Of course, I can see why. I just personally don't see it happening.
Right. And Ian, what's happened to Dan Blake? No, he's fine, mate. He's fine. We spoke today. He had his vaccination jab, feeling shit. But it's been something. He's been doing work elsewhere, which Cardiff City show's starting back next week, and then you can be able to tell all, because when you guys know, I'll fucking know, if I'm honest with you. But no, he's a good. And honestly, Dan Blakemore, his son, is actually been offered trials as well at Cardiff City Academy, so that's also taken up a lot of his time at the moment.
Good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I did ask Stan. I said, all right, on the first Cardiff City show, then bring him on. He said, are you fucking mad? You fucking gone nuts. You don't know my son, he said. You don't know my son, you fucking wrecked the show. John says, I don't think he's good enough for Real Madrid.
No, Zidane wouldn't use him, so yeah. Zidane he wouldn't use him, so yeah. I think he wants to go somewhere else. I don't think he'll stay at Real Madrid.
I don't get there. Oh, son, what the fuck? What happened? Right, Mark says 4 players will be going, but Danny Ings will come in.
Was he talking about Arsenal? Don't know. I don't think Danny Ings is coming to Arsenal. I don't know. He hasn't done much, has he, for a while?
Yeah, but a lot of that is that he's really angry with Southampton, isn't it? Because something contractual, and he's there's rumours he's basically not interested at all. They're still playing him, but his lack of interest is there for all to see, apparently.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Chris Wood is a prospect. Chris Wood's been doing well, hasn't he?
What Chris Wood?
Chris Wood, Burnley striker.
Nah, how old is he now? He got to be bloody in
No,
30s.
is he that old?
Check it out.
Have a look now. He's an underrated little striker. He is.
Right, now, let me go. I need a pee.
Oh yeah, he's 20. He's 29. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
let me-
fuck yeah, he's too old.
I need a pee. Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 hours, man. This is going on for.
Yeah, we better wrap it up soon. It's getting on now. Fucking hell. So, what are we doing? Live and Let Die, first Bond film. Always remember the scene with the sharks. Yep. But those old Bond films, they were bonkers, weren't they? Pamela Anderson, yeah, nice. I've had a couple of tugs about Pamela Anderson. That's for sure.
Just a quick one, and let's just wrap it up, Sam, if that's all right, mate.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I want to wrap it up. It's good.
I'm knackered. We're now ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, sure, yes. About time now. Yeah, sure.
Well, listen, if Steve is still watching, thank you very much, Steve. Sam, many thanks for coming in. I know that you didn't want to take part in social media over a weekend, so many thanks.
No, it's great. It's been great fun. Yeah, cheers. Thanks for having me. It's been great fun.
No worries. Hey, anytime. It kind of like distracts me from having that fucking idiot.
I suppose it's better to have someone else to bounce off of as well, isn't it? Not just Steve.
Definitely. Thank you very much. And
cheers, mate.
No worries at all. Where can people find you, Sam?
Thing
back up. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm mainly a guest, on. No, I haven't got my Twitter handle on there. It's okay. No, I'm mostly a guest on other podcasts like Ryan's Mr. Arsenal podcast, the Arsenal Fan Circle, late Thursday nights, the American Lads is good. I'm on this new channel called the Red Cannon with Scott Mason.
What's that like? Because
it's very good. It's very good. He's a good kid. He does all the graphics himself.
He's more professional.
Oh, he does all the graphics himself. He's done it. It's brilliant. It really is. He's doing a really good job. People should go check out the Red Cannon. Also, sometimes with the Blind Gooner, Daniel, the Blind Gooner, check that out. And sometimes on with Simpy. That's not so much anymore now. Ages since I've been on with Simpy.
Yeah.
And I'm on here with you sometimes as well on your channel. So just a guest now. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, I'll follow you back. Mainly talk about Arsenal and different rubbish. So my Twitter handle is at 1980_Greenwood. So give me a follow if you want. I'll follow you back. And thanks for having me on. Thanks for everyone in the chat. It's been great in the chat with all the regulars. Been a great night. Thanks a lot, guys.
Before we go, Stephen, it's been great stream. Good luck.
Yeah.
That's why I enjoy the Friday night thing. I do enjoy the Friday night thing. And,
it's good.
Doing it with Steve, it kind of like we bring back the old kind of the old stories and so on. And for by doing that, I can't be doing that plus the drunk and footy podcast all the time, Sam. You know what I mean? Because
of course.
Because it'd be out there saying, "Oh, look, bloody hell, he's an alcoholic or something."
No, just pace yourself and do it. Once a week's enough, isn't it? Just do it on a Friday night. It's good fun.
Yeah, Friday night. I don't want to promote other channels, but West Ham Fan TV, they do like a Friday night bloody pint or whatever it is. It's kind of like chilled out. Anything goes as long as it's after 9 o'clock. Have a good crack. But on a flip side of that, as we witnessed once again tonight, it's coming to a point where I do need mods, unfortunately. So because I
use a couple of the regulars, make them a mod.
No worries at all. But I need to do that offline rather because I'm doing a lot of it on my phone. So guys, if you want to be a mod, please contact me directly, and that'll be a case because your help. Without your help, the channel can't grow. I'm guessing, yeah.
Yeah, it's just good. They can just easily, nip it in the bud type. You know, you don't have to wait till you see it. They can, when they see it straight away, they just can do something about it. You know.
Yeah, I know. Because it could be one question which could then take us on 5-10 minutes to answer, and by that time, God knows how many bots have come into the channel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You got all the bots as well to get rid of as well.
I wish I didn't have to ask for mods, but you know, it's coming.
Listen, mate. It's part and parcel of having a channel. Is having mods. You know, it's just a more efficient way of doing things. It means you don't have to worry about what's going on in the chat. Basically, that's what it means.
That's fair enough. Right, love you and leave you. Many thanks, guys.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
Before I go any further, check it out below. Please like.
Yeah, smash the like button. Smash the like button like Bobby Brown used to smash Whitney Houston.
I know. Before the show, we were 12 or 13 away from 700 subscribers. So fingers crossed to be getting better. Yeah. Many thanks, Sam. Much appreciated, my friend.
Cheers. Have a good one, mate.